On September 11, 2008, many UW students and Madison residents took the time to reflect on where they were exactly 7 years ago as they watched one of the most remembered days of American history unfold. For some, the attacks on the World Trade Centers and the Pentagon hit close to home. Others, who were not directly affected, said the memory of the day still resonates but has lost some significance over the years.
People who were directly affected by it, this is like a really important day for them. But for people who just watched it on TV, I'm guilty of the same thing. It's just the passage of time. I don't know. You just can't help it sometimes. But everyone's guilty of it. So.
I think it's one thing to set memorials for what happened, but to dwell on it solely, I think is silly, because that does nothing in terms of prevention or actually the original cause why it happened, you know? Yeah, I think it's more about changing the way people view things than making sure people don't bring toothbrushes on board a plane.
Members of the College Republicans, College Democrats, and many other student organizations came together Thursday to stick 2,997 American flags on Bascom Hill in memory of every American victim of the attacks. Later that evening, they hosted a memorial service with former U.S. sergeants to speak about their experiences on 9/11 and as members of the military.
Today's the day when we're talking about the 3,000 some odd Americans who were killed 7 years ago. But that was not a singular event. All right, that was not just all of a sudden one day. Terrorism was born September 10th, came to fruition September 11th, and was over September 12th. The terrorists we fight right now around the world are loosely organized. It's not an organized group. You can say it's Al-Qaeda, you can say who you want. What it is, it's Islamist extremists who believe that our way of life is anathema to them. They cannot coexist with liberal Western democracy.
With the American flag half-mast in the background, about 50 people gathered on Bascom Hill for a candlelit vigil.
It's really important to remember what happened and to memorialize these victims and to pay attention to world events so that we can make sure nothing like this ever happens again, either here in the U.S. or anywhere else in the world, because the attacks were not just attacks on Americans, not just attacks on our democracy and freedom, but they were attacks that changed the entire world forever.
Kara Harshman for the Badger Herald.